About the ring design we asked our friend to do, the deadline to decide is coming up soon. What should we do?
He's the reason I'm so miserable. And he's getting engaged? I'll never let him be the only one who gets to be happy. A reunion might sound like a wonderful thing, but of course, there are reunions you never wished for. Reuniting with a guy who hates my guts and sees me as an enemy is definitely one of those unwanted reunions for me. I'm surprised. I never expected to see you here. It's been since high school graduation, hasn't it? Have you been well? Did you really think you'd have an advantage just because your junior from high school happened to be the interviewer? Ha ha ha. That's right, I came in for a job interview today, looking to advance my career. But to my surprise, a junior from my high school days was sitting there as the interviewer. It's the complete opposite. I'll never forget the grudge I have against you. I'm not hiring you. Serves you right. My name is Rikuto Sakekawa. I'm 28 years old, a systems engineer, looking to take the next step in my career through a new job. I'd be happy to hear all about that some other time, but for now, could we please conduct a fair interview? Like hell I will. Everyone else might have been okay with it, but even back then, I was pissed off about what you did as captain. He was abandoning his role as an interviewer to unleash his intense anger on me over something that happened in our club 10 years ago. He was Guy Okadochi, a year my junior in the high school kendo club. Huh? What's with that defiant look? You want to get suspended from the tournament? When I was a senior in high school and the captain of the kendo club, I was at my wit's end with our advisor, Mr. Fujimura's tyranny. Blaming the club members for embezzling funds was just the beginning. If anyone showed the slightest sign of defiance, he'd put them through brutal hazing he called advanced training. It was a common occurrence. My juniors are suffering, and yet, is there nothing I can do? I was tormented by my frustration and helplessness. One day, after half the freshmen who had joined our club quit, Sir, please, not that. Shut up. Don't talk back to me. You want to get us disqualified from the tournament? Just shut your mouth and... Gah! Captain! I had finally punched him. There were many witnesses, so there was no denying it. Naturally, the kendo club was suspended from the tournament, and I was suspended from school. Because of this, Mr. Fujimura's routine misconduct came to light. He was suspended from his job, and the kendo club got a new instructor. Captain, we're so sorry. Because of us, your last tournament. It's fine. Luckily, I'm the only senior. When I thought about your futures, I just couldn't forgive that teacher. If you guys don't give up now, I'm sure you can aim for the nationals again next year, so keep fighting. Starting with Ichida, all my juniors understood and supported my actions. That's how much stress Mr. Fujimura had been causing for every single member of the kendo club. That was a scene from my high school days, but it seems this one guy felt differently. I'll never forgive you for making us miss the national tournament. After that, my junior, Guy Okadochi, just continued to hurl insults at me, and my important interview time was over just like that. In the end, I never got a call about the next round. Well, after an interview like that, I would have turned them down anyway. Later, I got a job at a different systems company. There, I steadily built my career. And I was even blessed with a wonderful encounter that would change my life.
Good morning, Chief Sakekawa.
Morning. How's your progress? I'll help in any way I can, so don't hesitate to ask for it.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad to have you as my boss, Chief Sakekawa.
You're exaggerating. If someone's in trouble, I'll help them no matter the cost. That's all there is to it.
You say it so easily, but so few people in this world can actually do that. I'm so jealous of Nico Tozawa being loved by you, Chief Sakekawa.
Several years had passed since then. At the company I'd moved to, I was blessed with wonderful colleagues, both senior and junior. I advanced in my career and was promoted to chief. I was living a fulfilling life. What's more...
Oh, speak of the devil. Here comes Nico. Well then, I'll get out of your way.
Nico Tozawa watched the female employee run off with an amused smile.
Wow, Rikuto. Popular with the ladies as always, I see.
It's not like that. I was just checking if she needed any help.
I know, I'm just kidding. The way you naturally help people with things everyone else finds a pain, that's part of your charm, Rikuto.
This is Nico Tozawa. She's a year younger than me, and we've been dating for several years now. We're not living together yet, but we recently visited each other's parents and are now engaged. Is helping people really such a big deal? I've lived my whole life this way, so I don't really get it.
At this point, you might be an endangered species in Japan, Rikuto.
Endangered?
You're like a rare animal in a way.
So, I'm like an okapi or something?
Exactly. So be extra careful of hunters trying to poach you.
Ooh. And so, thanks in part to Nico's presence in my life, every day was fulfilling, both at work and at home. But, as if by a cruel twist of fate, another unwelcome encounter was about to befall me. Huh? Senior? What are you doing here? Huh? Could it be? Guy? I didn't recognize him at first in his office building cleaner's uniform, but it was him, Guy Okadochi, my junior from the Kendo Club. And the man who had been my nightmare interviewer. So, you work at this company, Senior? Yeah, well, your company decided I wasn't needed. Anyway, what are you doing now, Guy? You're pretty childish yourself, Senior. Snitching to the company about the interview just because you got rejected? That's right. After the interview, I reported the details to his company, explaining how, despite our past connection, he refused to conduct a proper interview and just hurled insults at me. Thanks to you, I was removed from my interviewer duties and got demoted to a dead-end department. I was so frustrated that I started messing with some of the junior employees for fun, and they accused me of harassment. You. Of course they did. Why would you do something so stupid? My harsh tone didn't seem to get through to him at all. Guy just sighed heavily and threw his hands up. In the end, I was fired for misconduct, and I haven't been able to find a decent job since. This is all your fault. None of this would have happened if you hadn't shown up for that interview. Talk about misdirected anger. Putting high school aside, what happened during the interview and everything after was completely his own fault. Have you forgotten the spirit of Koken Chiai? The spirit of Kendo is to learn about your opponent by facing them with sincerity, to understand each other, and to rejoice in mutual growth, isn't it? Shut up. I'm not listening to a single word from a barbarian like you who raised a hand against a teacher. Forgetting he was on the clock, Guy started making a scene. I desperately tried to calm him down, and managed to get him back to work that day without things escalating further. There was no need to tell Nico about such an unfortunate reunion, so I kept to myself. Then, one day...
About the ring design we asked our friend to do, the deadline to decide is coming up soon. What should we do?
Is it that time already? You've been pretty indecisive, but what kind of engagement ring do you want, Nico?
Let's see...
As I was having a casual chat with Nico, who I'd run into in the office hallway, Guy was watching us. He's the reason I'm so miserable, and he's getting engaged? I'll never let him be the only one who gets to be happy. After that, Guy shifted his target from me to Nico. guy who came to the office every day for cleaning started approaching Nico directly, behind my back.
Who are you?
I'm a junior of your fiancée, Rikuto Sakekawa, from high school. I'm telling you for your own good, you should call off the engagement.
Huh? What is this? Why are you suddenly saying...
Did you know he's the kind of guy who got suspended for punching our faculty advisor? Thanks to him, the kendo club was disqualified from the tournament. A captain losing his temper and crushing his junior's dreams, isn't that just awful?
I don't know about the past, but I trust Rikuto.
I get that it's hard to back out now, but are you sure you're okay being so blind? Huh. You should really reconsider marrying a guy who hits people. He'll probably resort to violence with you too if something happens.
That's enough.
Behind my back, Guy was desperately trying to make Nico change her mind.
Good morning, Chief Sakekawa.
Morning. From the looks of it, you seem pretty stuck on your current task, don't you?
Huh? How can you tell? I really can't hide anything from you, Chief. Could you take a look at it later?
Of course. I'll make time whenever, so just let me know. Don't worry about the timing. Just like any other day, I greeted my junior employees in the morning and checked on their progress. Just then, Guy approached with a smirk on his face. Morning, senior. Still as popular as ever. I'm so jealous. It must feel great, sitting in a position you got by kicking me down, huh? I've never once kicked you down, Guy. Can you stop with the misdirected resentment? Ha! How can you say that after snitching to my company? You've got some nerve. The employees here found out about our relationship and asked me a bunch of questions, so I made sure to answer them properly. I told them you have a hidden side, and you're the kind of guy who punches a teacher and gets suspended. Guy was deliberately speaking in a loud voice, trying to spread my past around the office. As I was wondering how to handle the situation, another junior, not Guy, showed up.
Morning, Rikuto. Oh, Guy, long time no see.
This was Ichita Okura, a key player in the kendo club who was a year below me. He and Guy were in the same grade. Huh? What are you doing here, Ichita?
Rikuto outsources some systems work to me. That's why I come here for meetings sometimes.
Ichida had the option to go to college on a kendo scholarship, but due to family circumstances, he needed to start earning money quickly and got a job right after high school. After I graduated from college and started working, I always kept an eye out for Ichida. What's that about? How can you be so friendly with a senior who punched our advisor and got us disqualified from the tournament?
So that loud shouting I heard all the way from the reception area was you, Guy. We all talked about that incident in our year, and everyone understood the situation, didn't they? Thanks to him, our team's bond actually grew stronger, and we made it to the Nationals the following year. What's your problem?
Guy seemed to recall that time and bit his lip hard. The next year was too late. I needed to go to the Nationals that year. I made a promise.
A promise? With who?
Come on, please. If you don't have anyone you like, just try dating me. I promise I'll make you happy.
You're so persistent. Fine, take me to the Kendo Nationals this year. If you do, I'll go out with you.
That was the truth about Guy that I never knew, and the reason why he alone had hated me for all this time. Hi. The girl I had a crush on for so long told me she'd go out with me if I made it to the Nationals.
You're still holding a grudge against him for such a personal reason?
Of course I am. He lost his temper, punched the teacher, and ruined my love life. And now he's acting like a good guy with a beautiful fiancée? There's no way I can forgive that.
If she didn't date you even after you went to the Nationals the next year, doesn't that mean she was just playing with you?
What?
Guy, Rikuto isn't short-tempered at all. He punched Mr. Fujimura out of necessity, thinking long-term for our sakes.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You know that Mr. Fujimura was embezzling club funds and hazing us behind the scenes, right? The truth is, that's not all. That man...
Ichida, you don't have to say it. I noticed Ichida's voice choked up and his fists were trembling. I realized what he was about to say and gently placed a hand on his shoulder to stop him. But...
Rikuto, no. I have to tell him. Please, let me say it. Guy, Mr. Fujimura would find a club member's weakness and threaten them with getting the team disqualified.
Huh?
I was his target. I'm from a single-parent home, and my mom barely worked, just occasionally at a snack bar. So I had no choice but to secretly work a part-time job, which was against school rules. Unfortunately, Mr. Fujimura found out.
Ichida, you had a part-time job?
I have a much younger sister at home. I didn't have a choice. I was ready to drop out of school if it meant the Kendo Club wouldn't be disqualified because of me. But, to my surprise, Mr. Fujimura said he'd let it slide. But... the condition was that I had to introduce him to my mother. It was humiliating, but I had no right to refuse.
What? So what happened to your mother, Ichida?
Mr. Fujimura started showing up at my mom's snack bar almost every night, doing whatever he wanted without paying. The cost of his drinks was deducted from my mom's small salary, making our financial situation even worse.
Yes, that was the truth I happened to stumble upon that day.
Sir, please, just stop this. My mother is at her limit.
Shut up. Don't talk back to me. Do you want to get us disqualified from the tournament? Just shut your mouth and... You... Do you think you can get away with this? You'll be suspended from the tournament. Bring it on. I will protect my juniors no matter what. Promise me you'll quit as our advisor. I don't care if I get suspended from school or disqualified from my last tournament. I'll pay any price to keep you from ruining my junior's future. I get it. I'll quit. Just spare me. Hey, so somebody, help me. You probably didn't know, Guy, but there were many other members who were being blackmailed by him. But Rikuto sacrificed his own final chance to force that teacher to resign and saved all of us. I had no idea something like that happened. I immediately told my mother everything and apologized, but instead, she cried and apologized to me, saying she was sorry for not being a better mother. Since then, she's been working harder than ever. It's all thanks to Rikuto. So Guy, the one you should hate isn't Rikuto. If you're going to hate someone, hate me. But then, Guy spotted Nico, who had rushed over after hearing the commotion, and his eyes widened. What do you mean he sacrificed himself for his juniors? No matter how you sugarcoat it, the fact remains that he punched a teacher. What do you think about that, his fiancée? Caught off guard, Nico looked bewildered for a moment, but she quickly glared back at Guy.
Raising your hand to someone is not something to be praised. That's a basic principle of being a decent human.
See? I knew it. I'll never accept him either.
Don't lump me in with you. I acknowledge that basic principle, and on top of that, I am proud of Rikuto.
Why?
Back then, did you have a different solution other than the difficult choice Rikuto had to make?
Well, no, but...
Ichika, if Rikuto hadn't driven out that teacher, what would have happened to the Kendo Club? I think the teacher would have become even more brazen, and there would have been a string of victims suffering even more than I did. If someone hadn't put a stop to it, the abuse would have continued endlessly for the younger generations, creating a vicious cycle. So, Rikuto really did save a lot of people. That's my man. To think I'd get to hear such a precious story about a time before I knew Rikuto. Thank you, Guy.
Seeing Guy fall silent, cornered by Ichita and Nico, Guy, no matter how much everyone else understood, you're right. I know my actions weren't praiseworthy. If what I did caused you to suffer all this time, then I'm sorry.
Rikuto.
Damn it. With that, Guy was grabbed by the scruff of his neck by Ichita and dragged away from the scene. Nico, thank you. I'm sorry for not telling you about that incident from my past.
Why are you apologizing? For you, it was just a normal thing to do to save your juniors, right?
I agonized over it a lot, but looking back, I think there might have been other ways to handle it.
Most people would act like they did a huge favor, or brag about it like a war story. But not you, Rikuto. Well, that's what I love about you, so I don't mind. Now, let's get back to work.
I felt so grateful to Nico once again, blessed with such a wonderful partner who made me feel as if she accepted every part of me. After that, Guy began training under Ichita, who still teaches at a kendo dojo for kids. According to Ichita, he's going to retrain Guy from scratch, as he's completely forgotten the spirit of Koken Chiai. Men, do, kote, men, do, kote, hiya. How much longer are we doing this?
Hey, Guy, louder.
Yeah, Guy, get it together.
I can only hope that through kendo, one of the most disciplined sports in the world, Guy will be able to get back on his feet. Around the same time, I heard a rumor that Mr. Fujimura had been arrested. Apparently, he had blackmailed a female student at the high school where he worked and ultimately assaulted her.
Damn it. If she had just quietly done as she was told, I would have overlooked everything.
Even after what happened over a decade ago, I guess he either never learned his lesson or just conveniently forgets anything that's inconvenient for him. By the time he finishes his sentence, he'll be past retirement age. The only saving grace is that he'll never be able to teach again.
Are we ready? And now it's time for the bride and groom to cut the cake.
At the signal from Ichita, our MC, Nico and I cut the cake with a special knife, fashioned from a bamboo sword. Only the kendo-related guests were amused. The other attendees were just confused and put off.
Next, the bride and groom will visit each table to light the central candle.
This too was a modified bamboo sword, with a tip that could be lit. The decorations, the events, everything was kendo themed, and it was all at Nico's enthusiastic request. Aren't most people, with a few exceptions, just forcing a smile? Nico, are you really okay with a reception like this? I couldn't stand the atmosphere any longer and whispered to Nico next to me. My face must have been bright red.
I want to get even a little closer to the spirit you forged through kendo, so this isn't nearly enough.
Nico said with a radiant smile, pulling my arm to lead me to the next table. Even when you act for someone else's sake, your feelings might not get through, leading to misunderstandings, and you can end up getting hurt yourself instead of helping. But I never want to turn a blind eye. It might just be my ego, but that's how I feel.
Haruki, I'm going to date him.
What? Thank you.
Welcome. I was waiting for you.
Huh?
Suto, I'm sorry, but can I ask you to do this? If you're busy, I can ask someone else.
I have to do this other task right now, but I can do it by the end of the day. I think I'm gonna work overtime today, but this much is fine.
Really? Thank you for always agreeing. Your hard work always saves us.
I'm Haruki Suto, 25. I work at Aono Tech, an IT company of about 50 people. This is the head of the development department that I'm in.
You always take on any work, so the higher-ups like you too. Are you really okay? You work a lot of overtime and you come in on weekends. I'm worried you're not getting rest.
The more I work, the better I get. Especially with IT, experience shows. My girlfriend understands too. I met my girlfriend through a friend. We live together now. I would go out with her most weekends. I think the mark of a man is how successful he is. I want to work hard and secure a future.
Oh, that's lovely. I hope the others can learn from your work ethic. Okay, good luck.
She left after saying that.
It's so obvious that you're kissing up to her bosses. You want to get promoted that bad? You have no pride?
Right after, Kyosuke Yokobori appeared. He was another developer and a year my senior.
You're such a square. I bet you did your summer homework in the first week of summer vacation.
You're right, but I'm not doing anything shady. What's wrong with focusing on work and striving for success?
This is why you're a square. If you want to do work so bad, do mine too.
Isn't this work that was given to you?
Stop complaining. If you love work so much, be grateful and accept it. Bye.
Truthfully, I wanted to hand it back, but I figured it'll cause a scene, so I unwillingly accepted. Yokobori had a nasty grin on his face as he left. Time passed. We were in the middle of a project. I never thought this would happen. Aono Tech was in an unprecedented situation. Some employees quit, and others went on maternity leave. The employees that were left had so much more to do than expected. I was way over my limit with work too. Still, I somehow managed to do my tasks. It was almost a project deadline. We were barely going to make it. In my third year here, I was going to stay overnight for the first time. Just a little more, as long as we get through this deadline. If this project is successful, I think I'll go up a level too. I desperately hung on to that thought. But when I stood up at my desk, I felt a sudden wave of dizziness. I've been working overtime and coming in on weekends. I had reached my limit and finally collapsed at work. Is this the hospital? When I came to, all I saw was a white ceiling. I soon realized what had happened.
You fainted from stress.
I woke up the next morning. They said it wasn't critical, but I stayed in the hospital for a few days just in case. Earlier, Yokobori and my girlfriend Mikoto told me separately that they would come see me. It's a weekday. Yokobori was probably ordered to come, or he's just playing hooky, but Mikoto probably took the day off. I feel bad. Mikoto works in general affairs at a small advertising agency. A few hours later, she came to see me. The two of them shouldn't know each other, but they showed up together.
Haruki, I'm going to date him.
I met her when she came to her office before. She was neglected. So sad. That's why I comforted her.
What?
I knew you were a workaholic. I wanted to support you. But I didn't think you'd neglect me this much just because you had a deadline. I can't be with you anymore.
I thought she knew that it was for our future together, but I guess I overestimated her.
Haha, you fainted at work and your girlfriend dumped you. You're a loser. Well, that's it. Bye.
Even though I was younger, our bosses trusted me. And I had a girlfriend. Yokobori must have been jealous this whole time. All I could was watch the two of them leave. Later, the project finished while I was in the hospital. The busiest period was over. I could have gone back to Aono Tech. But I knew that at this rate, I wouldn't last. People tried to stop me, but I decided to quit. I have no job, no Mikoto. There's no reason for me to stay here. I thought about ending my apartment lease and going back home while I looked for a job. Gotcha! Whoa, you scared me. Toya, why are you here? Toya Hamazaki suddenly appeared. He was my classmate in high school, my best friend, and word has it he's the hottest guy of the century.
I just happened to pass by. What are you doing standing here?
I was thinking about ending my lease here.
What? Aren't you living here with your girlfriend? What happened?
I explained the situation to him.
Wow, that's terrible. She knew you were a workaholic when you started dating, right?
Yeah, I thought I was spending any time I had with her, but it wasn't enough. I spent all my time outside of work on her. That was my code of honor and the way I showed her love.
Haruki, are you really ending your lease? Come to my house then.
Really? Wait, I can't. I know it's your place, but if I live there, I have to pay rent in that place.
It's fine, it's fine. This is the perfect opportunity.
Opportunity? What do you mean?
Anyway, I'm your best friend. You don't have to be so proper, okay? Take it easy for a bit.
Really? Can I then? So, I ended my lease. I stored my furniture at my family's house and headed to Toya's with my essentials. Thank you.
Welcome. I was waiting for you.
Huh? Toya didn't come to the door. It was Honoka, Toya's older sister. We went to the same high school for a while. I remember when the three of us would hang out. Like Toya, word has it that she's the hottest girl of the century. Huh? Toya lives with you?
Yeah? Toya said he was lonely living in a big house by himself.
Haha, well...
What's wrong? Do you have a stomach ache? If this is inconvenient, I can...
No, that's not it. Live here, please.
I couldn't read between the lines of his vague response, but anyway, it became the three of us. It smells so good.
You're here, so I tried. Please eat up.
Thank you. Are you angry? I'm not. Toya puffed up his cheeks like a little kid. Honoka took care of all the housework. I felt my tired body being revived. After dinner, it became routine for us to spend time together.
You're gonna look for a job, right? If you do a little nail care, you'll look so clean. Show me.
Thank you. I never thought about that, but I'd feel more confident if you took a look.
I work hard too, but you won't praise me? I told you before, right?
I saw. You were so cool.
Haruki, you're a true friend.
You two should be super busy, but it doesn't look like it.
We prioritize our personal lives too.
Work is important, but you need balance. You can do your best at work if you take care of yourself first.
You're right. I think I forgot that because I was focused on work only. I'm learning.
Wait, you don't have to take notes.
As I continued to live with them, I felt the importance of having a fulfilling personal life. But I was a workaholic at heart. It was hard to change. I'm off.
Good luck.
I hope it goes well.
2 weeks after I quit, I went out for an interview.
Hey, I told you not to get too close to my Haruki.
Oh my, when did you decide that he was yours?
This is my house. As soon as you heard Haruki was coming, you forced yourself in.
I had no idea, but the truth was that Toya didn't ask Honoka to stay.
You're so...
Shoot, I forgot my...
Good luck at work today.
I'm so lucky to have such a caring brother.
Haha, you guys are really close. I'm leaving now.
I own this house. I can kick you out if I wanted to.
Kick me out if you can.
I never even imagined that the two of them were glaring each other down like this when I was gone.
If you do that, I'll tell him you're gushing over Haruki at work.
Stop it. Damn it. It was my only chance to have a sweet home life with just Haruki and me.
You can't do anything. How sad. Here, you go to work now too.
Damn it, you're so cruel.
After this battle, the two of them left for work too. That night...
Why are we going home together?
Jeez, even if we work in different places, we're going home to the same place. Wait for me, Haruki.
I said that's my house. Ugh, I want to see Haruki and feel comforted.
The two of them had run into each other. They clawed at each other so much, you might think they were actually besties. When they got home, their faces clouded over. Oh, welcome back.
What's wrong? Your face. Did the interview not go well?
I looked down, so the two of them were worried. I hurriedly denied and smiled. No, the interview went well, but... An hour ago, I got a call from my ex. She's never called me, so why? My ex hasn't called me once since we broke up, but I had missed a call from her. I was wondering what to do when they came home.
Your ex is the one you told us about?
Yes, I realized later, so I didn't pick up.
Are you wondering if you should call her back? You're a nice guy.
No, I have nothing to say. I made her feel lonely, but she basically cheated.
If you knew that, then it's fine. Like you said, even if she was unsatisfied, there are ways to do things. You shouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Haruki. I'm sure it's nothing good. Just leave it.
Thank you, you're right. I felt relieved. I left the missed call alone. A month after I had quit, Aonotech was in a dire situation.
Damn it, why are we so busy?
After the project ended, a new project started within days. It was not going according to plan at all. A lot of the employees had to work overtime. I was a standout workaholic at work. My absence was a pretty big loss. Our company already didn't have enough hands and it got worse. On top of that, because I got sick, some other employees feared for themselves and quit too.
I didn't know all those people would quit.
Normally, this would not be the right time to accept another project. But the contract had been already signed. They couldn't back out.
Yukabori, what's with this messy work? We can't use this at all. Please redo it.
There was too much work for this company size. Of course, Yokobori was given tasks too. Yokobori was never efficient. He worked overtime every day to finish his work, but the quality was never approved.
Because we have this much work to do, so I have to just finish it.
There's no point if you make something that can't be used. Just do it again.
Damn it, should I have quit too? No, I'll never go down the same path as Suto.
He had thought about quitting, but he didn't want to go down the same path as me, so he clung on to this job. He worked overtime every day. He started going in on weekends, and it was his girlfriend that became unhappy.
Hey, Yukabori, I thought you weren't going to neglect me. This isn't how I thought things would be.
Shut up, I'm busy with work. Before you start crying, comfort me a little if you're my girlfriend.
You're so mean! Haruki never said that to me. I shouldn't have believed him. Haruki, why won't you answer my call?
Mikoto was unhappy, so she called me to get back together.
Why aren't you answering? Please pick up.
Every day, Yokobori and Mikoto drifted further apart. Anytime they were together, you could hear angry shouts. Mikoto had nowhere else to live, so she continued to live with Yokobori, but you couldn't really call them lovers anymore. A week later, I was waiting for Honoka and Toya at a restaurant.
Wait, Haruki? I didn't think I'd see you here. I was wondering what happened because you wouldn't pick up my calls.
Before they could come, I ran into Mikoto. But even when I saw her running toward me, I felt nothing at all.
Haruki, let's get back together.
Why? Aren't you going out with Yokobori right now? I don't know if you happened to run into him when you came to see me at the hospital, but you broke up with me. Why me again?
We just broke up, so I'm not dating anyone right now.
Even if that's true, it doesn't matter to me. I was about to decline.
Hey, you!
Yokobori? Why are you here? I guess Yokobori hasn't accepted the breakup yet. He came after Mikoto.
What? Suto? Why are you here?
I didn't. I was waiting for my friends here.
Huh? The company's in shambles, but you're out here waiting for people? Must be nice.
He was being aggressive, but he was so angry that I tried not to provoke him. The company, Aonotech?
A bunch of people quit after you, and the project is way behind schedule. I'm working overtime all the time, and this woman I took from you is asking me to give her attention. So I took her out on one of my precious weekends.
What does that mean? I told you I don't like it when you talk like that.
I guess it was true that they weren't getting along. But Yokobori couldn't stand that Mikoto was trying to choose me.
After spending time with Yokobori, I realized that I actually want you. I'm sorry. I won't choose anyone else anymore. I truly loved you. That's why I took time off to go see you in the hospital. You understand that I was lonely because you were busy with work, right? That's no reason to ignore my calls. I just wanted to get back together.
Me. Do you not care about how I feel? She kept talking about herself. I realized that my feelings for her were long gone.
Hey, you two, what are you doing?
Get away from him. Haruki, who are these people?
The two of them were furious. I explained and they frowned even more deeply.
I see. What do you want with him now? You took his girlfriend, you cheated. I was already angry at that, but now you're back?
This is none of her business, and you're acting all important with your sunglasses and masks.
I feel like I've seen them somewhere before.
Then, the two of them seemed to realize something.
Are you the owner of Nail Derun, Honoka Hamazaki?
Are you the model Toya Hamazaki?
Oh, if you know, that makes it easy.
Honoka was the beautiful owner of the extremely popular nail salon, Nail de Rune. It was very difficult to get a reservation there. Toya was a model under Fizz agency. Toya told me he became a model after he was scouted while he was in college. Honoka used to post her own nail art on social media as a hobby. That went viral, so she quit her job and opened a nail salon. Both of them were super popular with over 100k followers. They've been on TV too, so they were famous.
I couldn't tell what the disguise is. Wait, why are these famous people with Suto?
Easy. The three of us live together in a luxury apartment, so it's not weird that we're together, right?
Stop bragging, it's my house.
Huh? I thought you were lost with no job, but you're living in a luxury apartment with them?
Haruki, you really know these two?
Well, is that surprising?
Haha, Haruki and I are actually high school classmates.
I went to the same high school too, so we'd all hang out. We've known him since before we were famous. I know that we look good almost objectively. But because of this, Toya and I get a lot of weird attention. People who only talk to us for our looks, people who want the status of going out with us. We hated that people who so obviously had an ulterior motive would ask us out.
I've never heard that before. I've never thought about their looks. We had just become friends naturally, so this was the first time I was hearing this.
But Haruki is super honorable, so he's never judged someone based on looks. In this day and age, first impressions are everything, but Haruki would tell me that it was rude to judge based on looks.
That's why I haven't been able to get him to love me yet.
That's why we were able to have fun with Haruki.
And I was interested in this friend of Toya's, so I joined in. Haruki is important to us, so if you bother him, we won't let you get away with it.
I honestly don't know who the hell you guys are, but I hope you're ready to have us as your enemies. I'm not kind like Haruki. If you hurt Haruki more, I won't forgive you.
He says he isn't kind, but I felt my heart being healed. If this is because I'm special to them, I think they're a lot kinder than I am.
But I was just lonely because I was neglected. I always cooked and did the housework so Haruki could focus on work. So can you hear me out a little bit, please, Haruki?
I'm sorry about that, but if that was the case, I wish you had talked to me first. You skipped these steps and started dating Yokobori. I can't get back together with you.
Haruki! Let's go. We're having dinner and we let them bother us.
What? Don't you need a membership and reservation here?
Yeah, it's our go-to. We told them that Haruki is a special guest of ours, so they invited him.
I've been waiting in front of a members-only expensive restaurant. They were gonna serve a special course to celebrate me finding a job.
Bye! Don't ever talk to us again.
The two of them stare blankly at us walking into the restaurant.
I was taking care of you and you keep complaining.
How dare you! This is all your fault!
The two of them started to fight so much that the cops were called. After that, Yokobori continued to work at Aonotech but got sick, and he had to quit to rest.
Damn it, why did this happen?
Aonotech never had enough people, and they didn't have enough money for external resources. There were talks to extend the deadline, but the project couldn't be finished. Aonotech lost a lot of trust and was bought out. Mikoto broke up with Yokobori. She had nowhere to go, so she went back home. She looked for a new boyfriend, but she couldn't meet anyone good.
Haruki! Haruki!
I was a workaholic, but I never yelled at her no matter how busy I was. I spent any time I had with her. Mikoto finally realized how much I had cared for her. I heard she regrets being swayed by a moment of unhappiness and choosing Yokobori. 3 months after I quit, I had to tell the two of them something. I got a job, so I'm thinking about moving out. Thank you for everything.
You can stay a little longer.
Yeah, I have a spare room.
I can't cause you any more trouble. You did all that for me.
No, we never thought of it as trouble. I like you. So stay here, Haruki.
Hey, stop it. I couldn't enjoy my time with you because of her. You won't leave, right?
What? What are you two talking about? Aren't you two close? You need to have a fulfilling life outside of work. I learned that important lesson from the two of them. Sometimes you have to make difficult choices in life. I feel like I'm going to be learning a lot more from the two of them.